Ladies and gentlemen, here is your rosters who will be competing in the Stage 2 tournament of the 2026 VCT China season. Firstly, it is all gamers who were so close to making their second Masters appearance but unfortunately just missed out after losing to Dragon Ranger Gaming in the low bracket semi-finals. But after making some changes during Stage 1 and the break between Stages 1 and 2, they are looking to bounce back after just missing out. There also includes Kira as the IGL, Shrimp, GRQ, Fenger, Yuzi, and Bai. The coaches are ED101 and Jason. September 7 is a free agent. What a disaster for Bilibili Gaming, from 4th place in kickoff to not even making it out of groups. It was a nightmare stage for BLG, who's also the same team that beat NRG at Champion 2023. But can they come back from a disaster in Stage 1 to a contender in Stage 2? There also includes YZ, K-Knight, Nef as IGL, Rishia, Bud, Yilao, and former XLB player FT. The coaches are Jackson and former RT coach Anax. Coach Muggle has joined the Chinese team. A brilliant showing from the Kings of China and London, equaling their best Masters finish with a 3rd place finish after being eliminated by the eventual winners Leviathan. Edward Gaming are looking to qualify to Champions Shanghai and win in front of the home crowd. There also includes Chichu, Nobody as the IGL, Kong Kong, Smoggy, and Ginny 7. The coaches are Autumn, Indigo, and Signed. CB and Coach 24K have joined the Chinese team together. Much like Bilibili Gaming, FunPlus Phoenix was also a struggling team in Stage 1, but unlike BLG, FPX has been a laughing stock in the region. With an 11th through 12th place finish throughout the season, even with changes, nothing has helped this team to be competitive. There also includes Ayang, Setrod, Kovac as the IGL, former XLG player Coconut, and former Trace player Lily. The coach is Legia. Berlin has joined the Chinese team, while Bentley and coach York have joined Rare Adam. Midfield continues to be for JD Gaming, a team which everyone thought would be competitive at the start of partnership, hasn't shown much promise to make their international debut, but some massive roster changes might be what they need to qualify the Champions Shanghai. There also includes Jakuro, Uricall, Zihi, former FPX player Berlin as the IGL, and playing for them in the Evo series, Crown Fisher. The coaches are Bale and Desire. Stu is a free agent, Coconut has joined FPX, and Clint has officially joined Rare Adam. The purple team, Nova Esports, is once again struggling to keep up with the rest of the pack, with poor finishes throughout the season and still looking for their first international appearance. Nova looking to make an upset and make it the Champions Shanghai. There also includes Guanji, Izier, Green, Kishian, Swagzor, and former EDG player CB, who returns to the team. The coaches are former EDG coach 24K and WJ Peng. Hebei is officially a free agent, Obi-Wan has retired, coach Alexar has joined the Chinese team, while Ombush has joined So Sweet. As for Titan Esports Club, they showed some competitive edge in Stage 1, after making it to the playoffs but getting eliminated early by Tyloo. With the promising of Stage 1 and champs just around the corner, Tech are looking to impress where it all matters with some decent roster changes. There also includes Haldong as the IGL, Dynamite, Coco, Lucas, Spitfires, and playing an Evo series for the team, Rainy. The coaches are After, Three Water, and former BLG coach Muggle. I think we need to ask a question. What is happening with Trace Esports? This is the same team that played amazingly at Champs 2024 and qualified to Bangkok last year, and yet they have not finished top 5 in any tournament so far. Could Stage 2 be the tournament where everything clicks for the team? There also includes Feng Feng, Kai, Lil King, Delb, Arbo, and joining them from the Evo series, F-Key. The coaches are Destroyer, Yi, and transitioning from player to coach, Viva. Lily has joined FPX. For the team which has been the most exciting to watch is Tyloo. This team has been a treat to watch so far this year, and it will be amazing to see them on the international stage for the very first time. But they need to jump a few hurdles to qualify for Champions Shanghai. There also include Slowly, Scales, Splash, Irvi, former Wolves player Sufat Bibi as the IGL, and former ever-growing gaming player Zihi. The coaches are Hypnotizing, Bilio, and turning from player to a coach again, Sword 9. It's been anything but impressive so far for the football club Wolves Esports. This team has been struggling with a string of 9th through 12th place finishes, even a 9th through 16th finish in the Evo series. But the team has essentially blown up their roster and are starting fresh for Stage 2. There also includes Spring, Yosemite, Glacier. Returning to the team is former LG player Aluba, being promoted from the academy team Nothing, and former Motive Esports player Darium. The coach is former Nova coach Alexar. Joa, Rickley, and coach Mark are free agents. Stewie Fat Bibi has joined Tyloo, and coach Fade has joined a Chinese team. For the Chinese Ascension teams, we have the better of the two from London, which is XLG Esports, and it was a pleasant surprise. While the team made it to the playoffs for the second time, they did as well beat their best finish, that being their 5th through 6th place finish, only losing to the eventual winners Leviathan once again, just like EDG. There also includes Raga, Happyway, No Man, Lysol, and Leo as the IGL. The coaches are Voya, Steady, and Fade. The final Central team is Dragon Ranger Gaming. Unlike XLG, DRG was basically the worst team in Masters London, bombing out the tournament 11 through 12 thanks to XLG who eliminated them. But let's see if they can bounce back after a shock performance in London to on stage at Champs. There also includes Nick as the IGL, Vakashu, Spirit Z1, Flexen, Life, and play for them in the Evo series, Verse. The coaches are Nathan D, JKH, and LT. Ackerman has joined Keep Best Gaming. As for the two teams from the China National Series, unfortunately they do start on the same day as Stage 2 VCT China, so we have to wait until they finish. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your rosters for Stage 2 of the 2026 VCT China season.